Okay, group coaching for Dr. Mundo vs. Warwick in gold. Let's watch this. Okay, they invade our red, so we invade their red. Looks good. Did they ward over the wall? They did, okay. I'd say if... let me watch this again. I would say just go to his... Just do Raptors. I would say it's better to just do red, then Raptors, then Krugs. Even though you're on a ward, doesn't matter. If you... You'll see Warwick cross through mid if he wants to contest Raptors. But then if he crosses through mid to contest Raptors, well, then he's also skipping your Raptors. It's impossible that he does your Raptors and he's in time for his Raptors because you guys are the same time. By the time he kills your Raptors, you'll kill his. And then if he skips his Raptors, if he skips your Raptors to come to contest his, then you'll just leave and now you traded one red for red. He didn't take your Raptors, you didn't take his, you didn't take your Krugs, you didn't take his. And because you have this ward, you'll see if he goes to Krugs, then you'll go back to his Krugs. If he goes to Raptors, then you'll go back to his Raptors, right? I think there's no reason you could trade evenly here. I think when you do this and you skip his Raptors, he could technically do all three of your camps, and you only do two of his, and now you're down one camp for zero reason, right? So I think no reason to skip his Raptors. It's not a big deal, but minus one camp. Because yeah, boom, he takes his, he gets his Raptors now, and you didn't get his. So it looks like in this game, he didn't do your Krugs, but again, there's zero reason why there's no reason why he couldn't have, right? So in this case, funny enough, if you took his Raptors as well, then you actually would have been down up one camp, because then you would have killed all three of his, and he would only killed two of yours. So funny enough, you actually could have won in this exchange. But in case now you guys are even, which is fine. But okay, full clear up, looks normal. I think here there's no reason not to check his Raptors. They're probably down, but like, what else are you gonna do? All 6-3 camps are down. You're not cross mapping to Dragon. I would definitely think that you should also be like, as you're finishing this camp, this is now the time to look at mid top volley. Right now you this camp. Now look top. Now look mid. Now look bot. When I say look, I mean literally look. Because if you look top right now and you see that top's 1 HP, then we're just gonna go top and dive top. If we look top and top's half full HP, then maybe we'll just base right here, buy an extra fucking health crystal, and then open the bot or open the bot crab, right? Um, right now is when you want to look at the map and see where am I going next? Am I going top next? Am I going bot next? But if you just start blindly walking, then I mean it's again you're just blindly walking. We're not gonna have the better decision. I think if you looked top earlier and saw top was 1 HP, then you could just go top right now and dive top. But now you're I mean obviously now you're late because look where you are, right? So now we're running bot. But bot's like whatever. I think here you even saw, you literally saw Warwick on a ward, and you're literally pinging that he's here. So I don't know why you're going for this gank when you know that Warwick can be here to counter gank. It's like if you didn't see him here, I wouldn't blame you. Like, oh, you didn't know he was here, so you went for a risk. It happens. But in this case, this is not like a risk. This is he's down here. You know he'll counter gank you, and you still went. Like it's kind of perplexing. Before you had no camps up, so I get it. But now you actually have your camp spawning, red spawning, Krugs are spawning. So why even like waste time in burner conditions, right? Okay, Zed kills Warwick. God bless. Full clear up. Looks good. Start grubs. Looks good. Check his top camps. They're down. Base for how close to the item? Basing here is fine. I think if you wanted to greed for item and do blue Raptors Krugs, then based on full Heartsteel, you could. But I'm not gonna say that that's right or wrong. I'm just saying I'm giving you the option. I think both are fine. I think if you want to be greedy and based on full item, you can. I think if you want to base for tempo and just full clear up, that's also fine. I think they're both are completely fine. I have no preference. I'm just letting you know that if you wanted to be greedy here, I allow it. Another plus side of doing this is that you'd be on the map to defend your. Actually, no, he didn't. Your red was down anyways. Okay, full clear up. Also, so you understand, there's also a bigger plus side to doing this, which I'll elaborate on. So far, the way your camps have been cycling is you've been clearing upwards. Because the way it works is your camps have been spawning Krugs and Raptors and Wolves and Grump. So every time you base, you're always clearing up, clearing up, clearing up. And as you've seen this game, top's basically perma ungankable. Because you have Garen has no CC, you have no CC. Kill is a range champion playing in, like super far away. So all your paths are upwards, but there's nothing to gank top. Bot is way more gankable, right? Bot's Elise, bot's a Kaylin, both like pretty immobile champions. The bot lane has technically a little more setup for you. Yuumi has a Q, which is a slow. Kai'Sa can ult in, blah, blah, blah. Bot's a more volatile role, right? So by actually doing blue Raptors Krugs, not only are you greeting for item, you're actually artificially changing your path. Because now your camps are going to be spawning downwards. Because then you're going to do blue, Raptors, Krugs, base. Then the only camps that you have up are gonna be Gromp Wolves, and then you're gonna clear downwards like this, Gromp Wolves downwards. You see? So if you want to artificially change the direction you're pathing, because you don't like the direction you're pathing, because again you've cleared upwards the last 5 minutes in a row, and nothing's happened topside the last 5 minutes in a row. You've also already gotten the top objective, so there's nothing else to do topside. So here, by clearing downwards, you'd actually artificially like change the direction you're clearing, and you're clearing towards a more volatile, gankable lane. So before I said it was an option to just be greedy, now after thinking about it more, I do think that like what I'm saying to just clear downwards here is the better play. Thankfully, you can just base and clear downwards, but then your camp's gonna be kind of like desynced because by the time you do blue, then you're doing walking from blue to Raptors as your top camps are spawning, and it's kind of upsetting, right? But if you do blue Raptors Krugs then base, then as you're in Fountain, your Gromp and Wolves are spawning, and then you could very happily do Gromp Wolves like this. You see? So if you realize that top's super ungankable and you want to play for bot lane, you want to gank bot lane, then you should look to artificially change the direction you're pathing, which is how I already explained to do, you know? Because you see now the way your camps are spawning is you see your perma just clearing upwards, and bot lane just perma fighting, and top lane just perma ungankable, and it feels really, really frustrating, right? But again, I don't think you've done anything wrong. I think definitely make sure to smite this camp as you're leaving because it's only 1 HP. It's kind of sad that you didn't get the raptor. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You're the goat, bro. You're the goat. You said you couldn't imagine a universe you don't get this raptor. Oh my god! You're so funny. Obviously, I don't have to explain how that's not good to do, but you're not an idiot. You obviously know. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. And you lose your entire bot side for this. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. Q, don't forget to Q walk. I don't know why you're not queuing. Your Q does damage and it slows. I think here if you Q work, your team might be able to actually like run him down. I think the extra slow and I think your Q literally brings him to like this, and maybe like slightly above like this, and obviously the slow these guys can run him down. You could even like as you're walking away when you're here, you literally could drop a pink in this bush and Q him, and now your team has vision and they run him down and kill him. And then after he dies, you could heal a full off Raptors and then do Dragon. So I definitely think this is like a very winnable fight. And if you kill Vladimir and their jungle, you could get Dragon here, and that's how you get back in the game. I think you're playing a little too scared, and now you're playing in. Now like now you should now you should not be playing in. I think your risk management is off the is like you need to fucking recalibrate it. Um, 'Cause yeah, I think if Warwick ate a Q there, he would have died, and then instead he just gets a solo dragon, and then you die anyways. So and it's not really. It's kind of like a Cabbage Chungus Deluxe point. Like it's like super like nitpicky, but that's just how League is. I really do think that here that if you throw an extra Q on Warwick and place a pink in the bush, Warwick dies. Then you guys will have more confidence to 3v1 the Vladimir, and then you could just play for the dragon afterwards. Clearing up towards Herald. Can run these guys down. Wonderful. Boom. Q. Boom. Okay. So skill shot theory. When you Q someone, you want to have your mouse like don't overcomplicate. This is your mouse. This is them. Just put when you're this close to someone and you have Swifties and you're not like max range Q. This is max range Q. If you're like this close, if you just put your mouse directly over their character model and you wait for the mouse to turn red and you Q, it's undodgeable. You're simply too close. Only when you're like fucking this far do you have to like throw like a perfect Q where like you have to like predict their movement, and like if they're here, you could fucking look at the little mini box. When you're this close, just don't overcomplicate. Put your mouse over their character, over their head, wait for it to turn red, and then throw it. I call this a free ball cue. You see how when your mouse is on them, it turns red. Look at this. See how it's red? Just throw your cue when it's red, when you're super close to them, and it's unmissable. This goes to any skill shot in the game. I think you're overcomplicating and making it hard for yourself. This guy should never live in a million years. Oh, maybe he still dies. Okay, he still dies anyways, but you got the idea. And right when he dies, I would say play for Herald now. Two dead, at least. Dead, Kale, dead, Kalen, Bob, Vladimir. The only person that can be topside is Warwick. And it's three of you. It's you, Kaisa, Yumi. So you guys are 3v1. Do not blindly chase this Warwick. Please just start hitting the Herald. Please. We need to start getting some objectives. We need to start getting some gold. I don't care. I actually don't care that this guy died. I'm pretty sure if this guy is just not an idiot, this guy never dies. If this guy just keeps running like this, you'll never catch him ever. He wanted to die, but here there's no way to predict that he walks the wrong way. Instead of being here, he's here. And then he runs towards Vladimir. I don't think you guys can 2v3 Vladimir. I think you guys will lose this 2v3. You have no ult, Kaisa no ult, Yumi no ult, Kaisa half HP. There's no way you win this 2v3. This guy just passed it wrong. So this guy passed the right way, you die. I think here I would just, like even now, I wouldn't even hit this top tower. I just leave this, I let Kaisa solo kill this tower, and I just go start Herald right now. And you get, the Herald gives you 200 gold, plus it gives you the actual like Herald, which you'll drop to get more towers this game and to get more gold. I think this, even though he died, I don't care. It's about the intent, not the result. Don't need a result-based analysis. I think that chasing this guy is like just incorrect. We're gonna start Herald right now at what is this? 15:30 at 15:40. Right now it is 16:10. So in 30 seconds we would have sold it, and then funny enough, we would have been here anyways to then help chase this guy down after we sold the Herald. Anyways, to kill him. Vladimir shows up now. Don't forget to pick up the thingy. You're right next to him. You didn't pick it up. Kind of lazy. Just pick it up. This guy comes. Oh my god, this is definitely going to be a good Visage game because they have at least AP, Vladimir AP, Warwick has some AP damage as well. Kale has some AP. It's definitely a good Visage game. I think you go Visage second because look at this. Actually, I guess Kale is going AD. I don't know. Their most fed members are AP. I know Deadman's second is normal, but I can look. Their most fed members are AP. There's Mikhail 02, 11, 22. I mean, maybe Deadman's second is fine. I'm not the biggest Mundo expert, so I'd be like lying if I said I was. But I'm just saying from my league knowledge, maybe Deadman's is specifically really good on him. I think Visage, you go Visage second, then Deadman's third. But whatever. Let's just say you go Deadman's second. It's not big. Items aren't a big deal. Whatever. Okay, what the fuck am I watching? What's going on? See, now I don't know. Before I wanted us to do Herald when there's two dead. Now we're pulling Herald when the entire enemy team is alive, and this is gonna be a fucking mess no matter what. Another miss Q. Same logic as before. If we just put our mouse on his character model, it's unmissable. But you see when this is the frame you throw it. You see how it's mouse is not on him. If your mouse is just on him, it's unmissable. Even here, same logic. You see how you throw it now. This is not on him. So it just has to be on him, and he'll die. Maybe he still dies. Nah. Maybe he won't die anyways because he ults, but... Holy fuck! Oh, we can still kill him. Smite it! Fuck, we actually had there's a second where you could have smited the Herald. That would have been awesome. This game looks fucking over, and I haven't really given you much feedback, so maybe this feels like terrible to watch. But I think from the early game, I think the biggest problem this game is that Kale is just... If you look at these lanes, Kale is just ungankable, and for the first 50 minutes of the game, you're just pathing upwards, and there's nothing you can do topside. I really think that one time you could have changed your path to start going downwards. That's where you could have got something going. If you look at this game, Kai'Sa's the person that could like win you this game. And you look at these ganks. Vladimir has pull on gankable. Kale, again, we've already established why it's hard to gank. No setup, no gank setup. Range champion. Once she hits level 6, she's fucking unkillable. She can always ult Garen ult, and she just plays at range. So it's ungankable. Top's ungankable. Jungle's uninvadable because it's Warwick. You'll never 1v1 him because it's lethal tempo fucking lifesteal pedo champion. Only lane that's actually consistently gankable is bot lane. Immobile carry. I don't really count fucking net. It's bullshit. These guys are also we're perma pushing and perma fighting. So I think you had to find a way to path downwards this game, and that's the only lane you can actually gank 4, and that's the only lane you could actually play 33 in. The only time you went bot lane was level 5 when you saw Warwick on a ward bot side and you just ran in and not died, but you got half your conditions burned. After that, you never went bot again. I think if you waited for an opportunity to see Warwick top side or on his Raptors and then you gank bot when he wasn't hovering, I would be surprised if the gank went poorly. But after that, like you just didn't get anything going early game. And now you're just kind of perma playing catch up, and it's just awkward. I really don't have like crazy feedback for you. I don't think this game was your fault. This game just kind of turned into a random mess. I do think that the biggest thing if you're gonna play Mundo is your skill shots. I think you're missing way too many Qs than you should. And I've already established how to fix that. And there was that one red buff fight where I think if you threw a Q on Warwick, maybe you would have killed him and got Dragon. But that's like, it's also like what ifs. At this point, the game's just a complete mess. Just perma fight. Hope you get some shutdowns. Lost 50-50 on objective happens. This guy's flaming you and it's 50-50. Yeah, mute the fuck out of this guy. The game's just over. I don't know. It sucks. I can't give you like more stable feedback. But that's just how League is sometimes. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, message me on Discord. My Discord is Chad Jungle. And if you want to have questions about this ball, we can go over it. But besides that, hope you enjoyed.